I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher 33, and I'm making my way through this book, Seven Archangels, Rhythms of Inspiration in the History of Culture and Nature by Emile Palais. And I did a video on the lesson of the Archangel Michael, the guardian of the sun of our current age, and that lesson being for humanity to learn how to be sovereign beings, to claim our own power, to step into the power of taking our own responsibility in this life, taking responsibility for what we create. The final archangel that is spoken of in this book is the Archangel Oriphiel. I'm going to read to you a little quote here. I am Oriphiel, the Lord of the threshold. I will draw back the black velvet of death from before your eyes. O man, relinquish personal desires. They are futility and dust. I beckon you to the imperishable. So, at the end of an age, see, creation comes in cycles. There's cycles of birth and then cycles of death. And supposedly at the end of time, this is the age of the Archangel Oriphiel. And at the end of a creation cycle, the lesson is learning what to be at peace with and learning what we need to let go of. And the ruling planet of this cycle is the planet of Saturn, and the Saturnian energy is an energy of contracting. It's an energy of hardening. It's an energy of constraining. It's an energy of rigidity. On the other side of it, it's also the energy of wisdom. It's an energy of austerity. It's an energy of patience, of self-restraint, an energy of seclusion, sobriety, and renunciation. So, at the end of an age, there comes a choice. And I will read another passage here. Perversion of Saturnian qualities leads to obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, to fanatical perfectionism, obsession with order and control, freakery. Old age brings changes in personality, accentuating Saturnian characteristics: brooding, melancholy, focus on the past, rigidity of opinions, resistance to change, solitude and introversion. Towards the end of life, the Archangel Oriphiel gives man an ability similar to the seed-forming process in plants to create an extract of experience that crosses over the threshold of death into subsequent lives. If the individual has not prepared himself to participate inwardly in the process, sclerotic diseases will result, hardening. So, right now we hear the phrase that there's a spiritual war going on, as above, so below. And there's a force that is dedicated to holding humanity in a material consciousness. There is an agenda to crystallize and harden humanity, literally, like with this AI movement, with the concept of being chipped, this reductionist mindset of pure logic, pure reason, pure reductionism at the exclusion of the energy of the heart, the energy of the soul. And there are very powerful advocates on this planet right now pushing us into this possibility of an existence that is hardened, that's more rigid, that is more structured, has this Saturnian energy in the shadow. And again, this coincides with the age of this Archangel Raphael. But the choice, the true wisdom of the Saturnian age is reflecting, is going inward and asking the question of what actually can I take with me to the next cycle? When this cycle comes to its inevitable end, what is the truth? What is the true value? What is the nectar that will blossom and nourish the next cycle? And choosing wisely, choosing from a place of wisdom, from that place of reflection, we learn what we can't take with us. We learn what has been vain, what has been futile in the material world. And those who double down again on this on the materialism, on the values of structure and rigidity, harden even more. They are going to harden and carry with them an even more dense existence than what they will inevitably lose in this life. But those who are able to gather the wisdom of the hermit, the wisdom of the spirit, are going to have the true seeds to blossom something beautiful, something of meaning, something that creates more life, that creates more flow. Again, the shadow of the Saturnian energy is constriction, rigidity, something that brings about more death and decay, while the wisdom gain of the Saturnian age is knowing that certain fruits, certain pieces and themes that people value in this physical material world are not eternal. They are not of an eternal nature. They're of a very finite nature and will come to an end. And other pieces of wisdom, the wisdom of the Spirit, the language of love and peace, what brings true peace within, that a peace that transcends the finite material world, is the true gold of crossing the threshold, the hero's journey. The hero crosses the threshold, crosses that threshold of death. And this is the final act, is the age of the archangel or Raphael. So with that being said, I'm going to end this transmission. What lessons are you garnering? What processes are you building from the wisdom of Saturn? And are you too attached to these processes? Or have you gotten the wisdom of building something substantial within and the power to let go of what will not last? That being said, I'm going to end this transmission. Be strong, be well, my friends, and I'll see you on the other side.